Jennifer Aniston became a global icon as Rachel in Friends. Now 57 in 2026, her youthful look still shocks fans who grew up watching her. David Schwimmer was known as Awkward Ross in Friends. At 59 in 2026, his mature appearance is a huge contrast to his younger sitcom image. Courtney Cox played Monica in Friends. Now 62 in 2026, her changing appearance over the years has kept fans constantly talking online. Matthew Perry, loved as Chandler Bing, passed away in 2023. In 2026, his humor and legacy continue to live on through millions of fans worldwide. Lisa Kudrow became iconic as Phoebe. At 63 in 2026, she stands out for embracing natural aging in an industry full of constant change. Kelsey Grammer defined Frasier Crane. Now 71 in 2026, he continues to carry the same sophisticated presence that made him unforgettable on TV. Ted Danson became famous through Cheers. At 78 in 2026, his energy and charm continue to surprise fans who remember him from the 80s. Rhea Perlman played Carla in Cheers. In 2026 at 78, her transformation clearly reflects decades of life beyond her iconic sitcom role. Michael J. Fox rose to fame in Family Ties. At 65 in 2026, his resilience and advocacy continue inspiring people far beyond television. Alyssa Milano was a teen icon in Who's the Boss? At 53 in 2026, she continues to impress fans with her confident and youthful presence. Tony Danza became a household name in the 80s. Now 75 in 2026, his transformation reflects decades since his peak television fame. Bob Saget, known as Danny Tanner, passed away in 2022. Even in 2026, fans still remember him as one of TV's most beloved dads. John Stamos played Uncle Jesse in Full House. At 63 in 2026, his youthful appearance continues to surprise both old and new fans. Mary-Kate Olsen grew up on Full House. By 2026 at 40, she has completely shifted away from her childhood TV image. Will Smith became famous in The Fresh Prince. At 58 in 2026, his evolution shows decades of fame and major life changes. Alfonso Ribeiro played Carlton Banks. At 55 in 2026, his present-day appearance is very different from his iconic dancing character. Sarah Michelle Gellar became Buffy in the 90s. At 49 in 2026, she continues to maintain the iconic look fans remember. David Boreanaz gained fame as Angel. In 2026 at 57, his rugged and mature look is a big shift from his vampire days. Jerry Seinfeld ruled 90s television with Seinfeld. At 72 in 2026, his appearance has barely changed, surprising longtime fans. Julia Louis-Dreyfus became iconic as Elaine. At 65 in 2026, her elegant transformation shows how much she has evolved since the 90s. Jason Alexander played George Costanza. At 67 in 2026, his current appearance is a major shift from his unforgettable sitcom character. Callista Flockhart became famous as Ally McBeal. At 62 in 2026, her transformation reflects a long journey since her 90s fame. Lucy Liu gained major attention in Ally McBeal. At 57 in 2026, her timeless beauty continues to impress fans worldwide. David Duchovny starred as Mulder. At 66 in 2026, his mature look gives him a completely different on-screen vibe. Gillian Anderson became Scully in The X-Files. At 58 in 2026, her confident presence continues to dominate screens. Tom MacLachlan starred in Twin Peaks. At 67 in 2026, his appearance reflects decades since his cult television success. Shannon Doherty, known for Beverly Hills 90210, passed in 2024. By 2026, her legacy continues to resonate strongly with fans. Jason Priestley became famous as Brandon Walsh. At 57 in 2026, his present look is far from his clean-cut 90s image. Jenny Garth starred in Beverly Hills 90210. At 54 in 2026, her transformation reflects years beyond her teen drama fame. Tori Spelling became known as Donna Martin. At 53 in 2026, her evolving appearance continues to spark major discussion. Mark Paul Gosselaar was Zach Morris. At 52 in 2026, his current look is a big departure from his blonde teen idol days. Mario Lopez became famous as A.C. Slater. At 53 in 2026, his fit and youthful look continues to impress fans. Tiffany Thiessen starred as Kelly Kapowski. At 52 in 2026, her present appearance reflects a major shift from her teen idol days. Fran Drescher became iconic in The Nanny. At 69 in 2026, her unique voice and look remain instantly recognizable. Charles Shaughnessy played Mr. Sheffield. At 71 in 2026, his transformation reflects years since his elegant TV role. James Van Der Beek starred in Dawson's Creek. At 49 in 2026, his mature look is very different from his teenage fame. Katie Holmes rose to fame in Dawson's Creek. At 47 in 2026, her appearance reflects decades since her breakout role.